Okay. This video is going to be about what people capitalizing on Rozz's death, Roz Williams. Apparently, there are people in the scene who are using Rozz's name for a profit. They're doing shows in his name, not exactly for memorials and such. It's all for profit. And even if there is profit, the money doesn't even go to his memorial. Just capitalizing off Roz's name, his image. It's really sickening, and I don't like it. It's a shame, and it really upsets me and disappoints me. I discourage this behavior. In the future, I do not want the younger generation, or baby bats, as I like to call them, to use Roz Williams' name or image in vain. Roz Williams has influenced the death rock scene. He has been there since the beginning, since the late 70s. He started Christian death when he was only like 16 years old. He helped create one of the greatest gothic rock, death rock albums of all time, on Theater of Pain. There was a period of time he split off from Christian death in the 80s. Of course, he has side projects like Premature Ejaculation, which I love, and Shadow Project. Even in the 90s, he was still active in the goth scene. He was very artistic up until his death, his suicide, which is very sad. Now, I can understand some people doing things in his name and doing shows, tribute shows, cover bands in his name, just for the sake of doing it, to mourn over his loss. But to use Roz's name and image just to make a profit, just to capitalize off of it, it's just sickening. And for baby bats, especially, the younger generation, I discourage you from doing this. It's very wrong. You don't understand how much Roz means to all of us. Well, I think you do, to the people that are using his name to promote their clubs and events, and you use that as bait just to have a successful show. I frown upon that. My friends David and others in the group frown upon it. I don't appreciate it. It really pisses me off, to be honest. It disappoints me. By the way, what you're hearing is Plastic Noir, great gothic rock band. Check them out. Also, check out our friend Avatar's new Witch House project, Blood Scrying. Pretty good. It's a new project of his. If you're into Witch House, it's actually pretty trippy and a little bit darker than most which house I've listened to. It's very interesting. But anyways, back to the Rozz. I just can't believe it that people are using his name like this. This is just terrible. Doing shows in his name, that's one thing, but doing it just to make a quick buck, because you know people are going to go to Roz Williams based shows and tributes and such, but you should either make it no profit, or if there is profit, make some of the money, if not like most of it, go to like the Rozz Memorial. I mean, there aren't that many memorials for Rozz in the first place. Well, if there are, I don't know how it is in California. It's like, could be very niche, you know, not really big, but still, you should have shame. You should be ashamed of yourself for doing such a thing. Rozz means a lot to me. Rozz is what got me into death rock. I discovered death rock through Rozz when I first listened to Christian death. There are many bands inspired by Rozz's style. What you do not understand is Rozz is one of a kind, very dramatic, very artistic. I wish I could have, you know, seen him perform live, but I wasn't there in California at the time to see his live shows. I could only go to the internet and see some of them, and I wish I was there in person. And I see people capitalizing off of that. They're taking that idea, they're running with it. They're using it to promote their clubs. And when they do it, like when they are supposed to be making Rozz nights, there is no Rozz. Like, no one is playing Rozz. No one is saying anything about Rozz. Nothing. Just promoting club events. You just have the label Rozz, you know, his name up there, and you don't even, camera's being stupid. And you don't even say anything about Rozz. You don't promote him correctly. You don't mourn over his death. You just use it to promote yourself and put money in your pocket, in your wallet. It's very bad. I just can't believe it. I never would have expected this in the death rock scene, especially the California scene. I thought you guys had more sense than that. And to the younger generation, don't do that. Don't do that. Especially, like, for example, don't wear Rozz shirts and try to promote Rozz if you don't give a damn about Christian death, Shadow Project, Premature Ejaculation. If you don't give a damn about those bands, then stop pretending like you do. Because in actuality, you don't. And if you do create shows, make sure, or you do cover bands, make sure that money goes to the Rozz Memorial.